What is going on, guys? This is Armando with M Traders. I'm going to be talking about natural gas and what I think is going to happen. So, is it you guys' time? Is it the guys' time? I'm just going to give you my opinion on what I think from a fundamental standpoint, and also some technical comes into play. And also, we're going to be talking about some other tickers that I feel they're interesting. So, make sure you stay tuned. So what's going on, guys? Again, we're going to be talking about natural gas, and I'm going to try to make this short and simple. I believe natural gas is going to go up. I think we have found our support area right around here. This is on the daily. We saw more bullish, of course, bearish. This is the first bullish day of the week, right? When it actually was more bullish volume coming in than bearish. Now, why do I think it's gonna go up? Well, again, GFS and Symbol is coming out bullish. I use weather models from that I'm subscribed to different companies that do their own analysis on the weather. So what does the weather look like, and how does that relate to natural gas? So depending on the heat patterns and the waves and whatnot, they have their own type of calculation to determine what the consumption is going to be for the month or for that specific time frame of weather for natural gas. So if it's going to be 100 degrees for 20 days in a row, what does that mean natural gas consumption terms? Because we don't really care about how hot it is or how cold it is. What we really want to know is how much consumption it's going to happen for the specific weather. So that's what I use. And right now, model's coming out bullish. I'm more fundamental trader when it comes to natural gas. You do have to have some technical analysis because you want to have the best entry. Remember, the tickers or any other stock, they move on waves. So depending on what that pattern is, that's how it's going to react. Everybody wants to always hit the reversal date. It's almost impossible to hit that reversal date. But what I recommend, or what I do, in my opinion, that's what I do. I scaling little by little because I don't want to have FOMO saying, oh, I could have got in and never got in because I was too scared to get in, or I should have scaled a lot more when it comes. So what I do in percentages. So I do 10%. If it drops, it doesn't go my way, I will do another 10%. If it doesn't work, I do 10%. So I add at lower prices because that's going to help me on the long run. It has saved me so many times instead of just going all in one day and then it drops 20%. What are you going to do then? But if you get that drop of 20% and you buy on that dip and then it comes back up to where you started, you're going to be profitable, right? So that's the way I try. I prefer to scaling because hitting the reversal dates are very, very hard, especially when it comes to natural gas, because it depends on the weather. It depends on the imports and the exports, on the trades. It depends in a lot of stuff. It's not just weather, right? And for those people that are looking and saying, oh, they're making videos, and I was very I was laughing because I'm looking at Weather Channel, and Weather Channel says that it's going to be cold for the next 5 days. So I'm going to buy you guys. I think the market's going to reverse. Well, newsflash, usually those next 5 days, even up to 10 days, it's already priced into natural gas. So natural gas traders don't really care about the 5-day, 10-day window. They care about the 10 to 15 day, and also they care about the extended forecast. But extended forecasts are usually, it's a 30-day window, but it's usually kind of just a long snapshot of what may happen. But of course, things can change from yesterday to today, because I heard it so many times, even for a day in advance. We're like, oh, it's gonna rain my city, and then it's nice and sunny outside. How many times has that happened to you guys? It's the same thing that can happen to these weather models. They're very volatile, but if you have a good average of what's going to happen, 10 to 15 days, that might be very good for you to know, right? For the 10 to 15 days. Now, gives you a little bit more confirmation per se, instead of just saying, oh, it's going to be cold next 5 days. Well, you know, it's all over the news. If you are able to see it in Weather Channel, most likely retail investors or even big investors already knew that 15 days ago, right? And you just found that out today, and probably it already rallied 10 to 20%. So keep it short and simple. I think natural gas is going to go up. What do I use to trade? I use Gas L. So let's put Gas L. So Gas L, that's the one I use because it's also a 3-time ETF. It is based out of natural gas and oil. So if those companies do good, the actual market or the actual pool of no. So if natural gas, oil do good, the prices go up. The companies that are in this pool, which Gas L is just like JNO, it's a pool of companies that are invested in oil and natural gas. So if those prices go up, that means that they can make a lot more money, right? So the price or the value of those companies is going to go up. So I remember I bought in about 636, not 636, but more like 645. It went all the way up to like 750. I'm still holding because I think this is going to be the nice reversal that I was looking for to go up back to 1561. And you can do options, so that's great. So what do you prefer, paying 30 cents per share or $7 per share? With $30, I think with 10 shares of Gas L, I can probably buy, 200 shares of Gas L using options. But if you don't know how to do options and you just starting, I do not recommend options for you because they're very volatile, very risky, and you gotta know what you're doing if you're gonna play options. But again, I use Gas L. A lot of people use UGAS, DGAS. I think it's UGAS time. Basically, I'm bullish natural gas. So when I'm bullish natural gas, that means I'm long UGAS and I'm long Gas L. I'm long anything that's related to natural gas. When I'm short, I'm DGAS, or I'm short how do you call it, Gas L. So either or, I'm doing both. So anyways, again, I think this reversal is coming. Bullish changes are happening when it comes to natural gas weather models, and I just think should be okay. We should be at least in a good run for a few days on natural gas. At least I prefer to stay until November 1st on my long position if I see anything changes. But if I see a dramatic increase going from $7, or in this case, if you guys goes from 12 all the way to like 20 again, I might have to sell, because remember, it moves in waves. So if you can get it at lower prices, get at lower prices. Don't be stingy. Start scaling out as you go up, right? That way you can go back in. Okay, so I think that's all I have for you guys. So if any questions, make sure you leave your comments below. I do have all the links to subscribe to my Discord chat for brokers and whatnot. So make sure, if you do like the video and you want to be part of our group, just go ahead. It's free. You don't have to pay anything, and you're gonna have basically a lot of good people helping you with your, not trades, but giving you the tools needed to actually be a good trader when it comes to natural gas and other tickers, of course. So thank you guys, and have a good one.